So one day I'm talking to this incredibly famous guy. If you're into electric blues, a guy named Willie Dixon. He wrote a lot of songs. And a lot of Muddy Waters hits and blah, blah, blah. And his daughter, Shirley, comes to Jesus. She gets all excited. She locates the Jesus people on the north side. Long story short, he ends up in the hospital, diabetic, had a couple of toes removed, didn't take care of himself. Peter Grant and Led Zeppelin ripped him off, rewrote songs that they wrote, that he wrote rather, and never got any money. Anyway, a lot of things went down. So through all that, one of the many things that happened, she's laying in the hospital and she thinks he's dying. Shirley's the youngest of the kids, and said, "Man, you got to get up there and talk to my daddy." And I'm like, he can't move. He's stuck in bed. This is kind of unfair, you know what I mean? Drive-by situation, And so she goes up there with me and another guy from Jesus People, right? And in about 2 minutes, she leaves, and another 30, 40 seconds or something, he leaves. And they leave me alone in there with Willie Dixon, who can't move. He's stuck. And he knows I'm a Christian, I'm a pastor in this weird ministry, looking strange and not typical church. Anyway, I'm trying to shoot the breeze and small talk and not just blow his brains out with the scriptures and stuff. And, I know, I heard it all my life. My grandma, my wife, they were surely praying for me. I know. So we talked blues for a while, this and that. And he had made a comment about, all the hypocrites. And I said, this was not just in the African-American community. I know what y'all say. The only people that drive big cars down there are pimps and preachers. And you trust the pimps more. I get that. And just before I left, I said, look, I don't want to preach at you in a prayer or nothing. Can I pray for you? Just really a simple, quick prayer. So, okay. Lord, have mercy on Willie. Give him grace, Lord. It's a difficult situation, blah, blah. And just thank you and amen. A real simple thing. He said, thanks. Good to meet you. I said, before I leave, Mr. Dixon, I just want you to know, I grew up in Milwaukee and I did R&B and soul and blues bands, That's an old blues classic, We talked earlier about the hypocrisy in the church and all. I said, hey, absolutely, no question. And I see it in my own life at times when I don't repent and deal straight up with Him, with the Lord and with His Word. But there's an old blues standard. I know you know it, and it makes the point, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. Now, just because they look like knuckleheads don't mean they are, He goes like this, and I come down about that far from his face. He's laying flat in bed. He goes, I know. I wrote it. Could I borrow a couple more feet to stick in my mouth on the way out? I'm like, okay. So it's called Street Corner Blues, and where we live, uptown in Chicago, there's a whole lot of people just trying to figure out how to make a living, and sometimes they make a living in some pretty bad ways, like I did before I knew Jesus too.